Good morning, everyone, from Dominican Republic. Here's a sip of coffee. You know I'm addicted to it. So in today's video, I want to discuss what preparations we went through to come to the DR. We packed 2 barrels because I was traveling for the first time with my 3 children, and that was my husband and I, so there's 5 of us, and we were staying for 3 weeks here in the DR. So I wanted to make sure that my kids were comfortable. But not only that, I had a lot of stuff at home that I needed to give away, like their clothes that no longer fit, shoes that no longer fit. So I wanted to make sure I brought all of that over. Air mattresses, sheets, pillows, because every time we come to my grandma's house, we end up buying a few things so we can be comfortable. And I said, well, since I already have it in the house, instead of buying it here and spending that time in the stores with my kids here in DR, let me just ship it over. And then that way I can save some time and enjoy it more on just the relaxing. So here we are in Dominican Republic, and in the short video coming up, kind of long video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything I packed in the barrels. Sorry, I was interrupted by my son. He was roaming around in his underwear because it is hot out here. It is hot. So he had just got woke up. But like I was saying, I will be discussing with you the time frame of the shipment of the barrels, the cost. We did ship it 3 weeks prior to our flight because they said that it can take between 2 to 3 weeks for arrival. And I'll let you know when we actually did receive it, if everything, if everything was inside the barrels. And I'll be doing the voiceover with you while packing. See you guys soon. So good morning. Here I am trying to organize everything. There's my son making his pop-up. So what I'm doing is trying to organize everything, like pick everything up from the floor, see what I actually have, what I'm going to use. I bought these vacuum seal bags for the clothes, for the pillows, for the sheets. I didn't buy, I actually took it out of my stock. The shampoo, the conditioner, the body wash, the toothpaste. What I did buy was like the toothbrushes, so that way we can have plenty and just leave them in DR. The one thing I did forget to tell you is the blue barrel that's by the door. I already put the air mattress in there. So what we're gonna do is, there's 3 bedrooms in my grandma's house. One is where she sleeps, the other is where my cousin and her granddaughter sleeps, and then the third room, which is the front room of the house, located in the front of the house, is where my 3 children will be sleeping. My husband and I will be sleeping in the air mattress. And what we're doing is we're taking 2 sets of air mattresses. They're queen size, the one that are higher level up from the floor. We're gonna take those because hopefully we plan on returning in December with some family, and in that way we have somewhere to stay. So the other thing is that box you saw me drag into the room towards the beginning, that I have is because I'm afraid that not everything is gonna fit inside that barrel, because after everything was said and done and I put everything inside the living area, I noticed, wait, it's a lot. So here you can see me trying to use my stick vacuum to seal the vacuum bags. And they actually did a pretty good job. I was very happy with the results. So that box is for anything that's left over, which is, as you're going to see towards the end, it's going to be a lot. So I got my kids their body wash. As you can see, the syrup. One of my cousins did ask for pancakes, and I said, no problem. I know they get happy when I bring stuff over from the States to them. They get excited. So what I did was I just went to BJ's and picked that up. You can see that I did the napkins. The napkins I got because we use napkins at home. I said, let me just take 2 because that's something we buy when we're over there. We do buy a lot of toilet tissues. We buy the napkins, and it's because I don't want to deplete my cousin's supply, especially us being a family of 5. I said I'll just stick it in a barrel, avoid a trip to the store, to the supermarket to get anything that I already have and spend more money. So I did buy a box of cereal, and the reason why I did that is because, again, the cousins asked for it. But also I bought the mini ones because we're going to be leaving bright and early in the morning. Our flight leaves around 5 in the morning, and I want my children to have some cereal while they're on the plane. The plane ride was fantastic, actually. Um, there's my son doing his pop up again. So the books that you see on that table, those are books that we are no longer using at the moment because we do have a lot of books. We have a lot of learning to read books, the step by steps, and those are a few in that bin. So what I'm going to be doing is putting those in the bin so while we're over there, I can just take the time and be with my children. My husband and oldest daughter, the one you see there, Eva, they will be returning in 3 weeks, and my children, the younger ones, and I will be going back in about 2 months. We're in the plan of adoption. My cousin, who's 14-year-old at the time, and the state requires that we spend 60 days. One of the parents spends 60 days, so that's what I will be doing, spending the 60 days to meet that one requirement. All the other requirements we have met, so it's just a matter of the waiting for the paperwork to get approved. So here's the toothbrushes and the toothpaste that I had mentioned. I pulled everything out of the Target bag that I requested my husband to get. So we got the toothbrushes in Target, and my son got them those sunglasses that you see there. Yes, we took the scrunchies. These are some shirts that I wear just hanging around in the living room. And you see the Nutella, that's more stuff that my cousin requested. I did buy the cough medicine, the cough and cold syrups. This is what you see, the Tang, that's the stuff my cousins asked for. So this is me trying to take inventory. You see me looking up that's because I'm just watching soap operas while I'm trying to pack and keep myself entertained. And this time, let me see what else I got going on that table. That's my oldest, that she's roaming around. I'm trying to see what else I got. Well, as of right now, oh, those are the wipes. Definitely always travel with wipes. And I also packed a couple in the bin. Those are a girl's best friend. That's for sure. Let me see. All right. Those are me trying to take notes of inventory of everything that I'm planning on putting in the barrels, and that way I can do a comparison when it arrives, since it's the first time that I will be shipping with barrels. So here my husband is doing the pop-up. He's usually drinking coffee. I'm usually drinking tea or coffee because, I like my coffee in the morning. So here we are. Well, here I am packing the first barrel. And what I'll do is, okay, so here with the tape, what I do is wrap it around the products that I believe can leak from the lid, like the shampoo, the conditioner, the syrup, the body wash. I just do that in hopes that the cap won't come off, and then everything else will get soaked. I probably should have put them in a Ziploc bag. I didn't think about that at that moment. I'm just thinking about that now. What you don't see, or what do you see, and with those cans with the green lid, those are mosquito spray, because heaven knows we have mosquitoes in DR, and they love our blood for some reason or the other. I believe it's just our perfume that we will wear that attracts them. But here you can see that that's what I'm doing.
Y el querer no es igual. Lo que no pudo nunca nadie fue decirme que me ibas a dejar. Entonces cuando siento que el apego duele más que el dolor, ahora es cuando de verdad comprendo a mi corazón. No quiere que te vayas, así marcharte es la manera de quedarte. Vete y no digas adiós. ¿Con qué ojos ojos te veré partir, con qué corazón te dejaré ir, con qué ojos te veré partir, con qué corazón te dejaré ir. Si mi cara es un mar de llanto y mi corazón un día sin sol. Allá te, mamá. No sabes lo bonito que se oía mi nombre en tus labios. Cuando alegre venías hacia mí entre besos y abrazos. ¿Cómo olvidar ese torrente de pasión en tus ojos pequeños? Donde por años existió feliz la ilusión de mis sueños. Si dando es como se recibe, mi libertad te doy. Ahora es cuando de verdad comprendo a mi corazón. Él no quiere que te vayas.
Hey guys, so I'm back. I just want to let you guys know. So the shipping company charged me $150 per barrel. I ended up shipping 2 barrels as opposed to sending that box, just because the barrels, as my husband had mentioned to me while I was packing, he insisted that I get another barrel because the barrels can be used to collect rainwater, and just made sense. Okay, so I said, okay, let's send the 2 barrels. We can collect the rainwater, and then whenever we build our home, if my grandma doesn't use it before we move over, we can just use it to, make sure we have water on hand for the drinking water, for, well, more for cooking, and to give water for the chickens. We paid $35 per barrel, and to ship the barrels, they charged us $150 per barrel. So we ended up paying $300 for the shipping. I am grateful that we chose to do the barrels, just because they take a whole lot more than the boxes. The boxes they charge, my apologies, I'm outside. We're in Dominican Republic. I'm in the front balcony. It's about 8 in the morning, and everyone is getting ready. And if they're not at work, they're doing so or going to school. So it's a lot of chaos going on. Well, nice chaos. The boxes are $75 for shipping. They charge $10, but that $10 per box. But when you get the box, they charge you $10. However, that's a credit that they give you once you ship. That's just to assure that you do ship with them. So they just give you the those $10 credit back when at time of shipping. So we did ship the 2 barrels, and I was grateful for them for that. The they say that the estimate of delivery is 2 to 3 weeks. So we shipped it 3 weeks prior to our flight date. We flew out on a Tuesday. Unfortunately, the barrels were not there. So I called that afternoon to check on status, and they told us that it's on the way. The barrels did arrive that week. So that Thursday, I'm sorry. So we arrived Tuesday, the barrels arrived on Thursday, and it arrived really early in the morning. They got here between 6 and 7 in the morning. The old man, my husband, the old man, he ended up going to buy toothpaste and toothbrush for us that Tuesday, because I had put all of our hygiene products in there. I had put our undergarments in there. So we did end up buying that a couple of those things too. Just 2 or 3 to hold us over for that week. And we were blessed enough to have the barrels arrive that Thursday. I forgot to mention I did put in a lot of flip-flops and sandals that we're no longer using, or that are need to live their last run for the summer. So I stuck it in there, in those barrels. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff to give that I need to give away, so I just put them in there. Put a lot of sheets and stuff in the barrels. So Here's my daughter Maria. She's helping me with the wrapping of the water shoes because we do plan on going to the beach. We do plan on visiting a pool, the rivers, so we can be prepared for that. There's a couple of water shoes that no longer fit my kids, so I will be giving those away as well. Giving away some of the bathing suits that don't fit my girls anymore and my son. That way, other children can just take advantage of it. And here she is. She's a big helper. She's one of the out of the three, she's the one that likes to help with the packing, with the cooking, with the cleaning. She's a helper. I'm grateful for her.
Ahora es cuando de verdad comprendo a mi corazón. Él no quiere que te vayas.
So I have to say, you see her banging on the water shoes that she's shaking them. That's because they're full of sand. They're still full of sand from our cruise when we went to the Bahamas last August. We did a 7-day cruise with Royal Caribbean. That was our first cruise ever for my husband and I, and we took our children. We were celebrating my niece's and my goddaughter's 15th birthday, and everyone had a blast. Our water shoes got full of sand, and she was just shaking the sand out of them. And there she is cleaning me, but we had a blast at the cruise. That's something. That's something I recommend for you guys to do at least once in a lifetime. We really had a blast.
¿Con qué ojos te veré partir? ¿Con qué corazón te dejaré?
As you can see at this time, the scene has changed quite a lot. That's because I finished packing the first barrel, and now the old man is trying to convince me to get the second barrel, and I'm trying to go against it. But at this time, when I see he's telling me all the benefits of having the second barrel, and I'm looking at everything we still have left to put in the box, I'm like, okay, definitely let's get the second barrel. So I'm just putting stuff on top of the box that need to be packed, and then that way I can have an idea of what's staying in the home and what's being shipped out.
¿A quién le cuento en este?
So in this scene, you can see I received my other barrel. As you can tell, it's a different day due to my closing. And I have to say, please excuse the stain on the rear of my sweatpants. Those are my pants that I used to do stuff around the house, and it looks like that was one of the pants I was wearing when I was painting, and I obviously sat on something that was with paint. But here you can see the pancake mix that I intend on putting in this barrel, because the other barrel I had put all of the like beauty products. So in this barrel I'm trying to put all of the food items, that way in case there was a leak, it wouldn't be getting all over the soaps won't be getting all over the food. So the packing of this bin went a little bit more smoother. In this barrel I put one mattress, one air bed mattress, excuse me, on each bin. So the other one had it on the bottom because that's the one we intend on saving for December. And in this one, I'm putting it on the top because that's the one I'm planning on using right away. Because it has the food, that way we can just take everything out of this one bin as opposed to unpacking both bins the same day. For those of you, I did mention my dad was in the hospital when we got the barrels. Thank goodness everything's okay. He's much better. He's out and about. It took about a week for him to get better, so we lost a week while we were here, meaning that we didn't do anything for that week. All we did was just stay home because my mind was everywhere except in going out. As you can hear, that's one of the trucks that come around the town selling items. I'm trying to see if he passes by. No, he didn't pass by here. That way I can tell you what was he selling.
Donde por años existió feliz la ilusión de mis sueños. Si dando es como se recibe, mi libertad te doy. Ahora es cuando de verdad comprendo a mi corazón. Él no quiere que te vayas, mas si marcharte es la manera de quedarte, vete y no digas adiós. ¿Con qué ojos te veré partir? ¿Con qué corazón te dejaré ir? ¿Con qué ojos te veré partir? ¿Con qué corazón te dejaré ir? Si mi cara es un mar de llanto y mi corazón un día sin sol. ¿Con qué ojos te veré partir? ¿Con qué corazón te dejaré ir? ¿Con qué ojos te veré partir? ¿Con qué corazón te dejaré ir? Si mi cara es un mar de llanto y mi corazón un día sin sol. Sentimiento, Torito.
As you can see, I'm stuffing the barrels with toilet tissue. The reason why I'm doing that is not because they don't sell toilet tissue or it's not not as cheap. Is that we have a buttload of toilet tissue that my sister-in-law had gotten us, and I said I'm not spending more money for things we already have in the house. So I decided to take one of the 36 pack that she had sent us, and I'm just stuffing the barrel with it. That way we can use it while we're out there, along with the napkins.
Y el querer no es igual. Lo que no pudo nunca nadie fue decirme que me ibas a dejar. Entonces cuando siento que el apego duele más que el dolor, ahora es cuando de verdad comprendo a mi corazón. Él no quiere que te vayas, así marcharte es la manera de quedarte, vete y no digas adiós. ¿Con qué ojos te veré partir?
So in this section, I had asked the kids to put whatever toys they wanted to take to the yard to play with, and they put it in that organizing bag from IKEA. They put whatever toys they wanted. Heaven knows they have way too much, so as you can see, I'm shoving it in there. So that's basically the end of the packing. At this point, that was the last part. I had gotten my son some truck cars. My daughter's got the dolls, and I'm calling my husband. I'm asking for his help to close the bin since obviously I overloaded it. I push it to the stairwell, and then I sit on it, putting pressure on it, and then he just ensures that it's closed tightly, and that's it. That's the done. I'm the end of the packing, and it was a journey. Say good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
From Dominican Republic.
From the Dominican Republic.
Okay, guys, these are my children. They wanted to say good morning to you.
And we are at Mama's house, and we're saying like this is the hotel, and we don't like. And there's our cousin right there, and she always comes with us. Yeah, she's Janice, my best friend. Wait, why are you doing that?
All right, that's enough. Okay,
So
guys. So are you having fun in Dominican Republic?
Yes! But today, we're at San Domingo, and this is a long one. Yep.
Yes, it's a long ride to get here, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to somewhere else when this one is done.
Yep,
Our new house.
to our new house.
Yep, because we always do that to a new house. We always go and go in the forest. Guys,
All right.
this is something fun.
This is something fun. All right. Say bye to everybody.
Is a lightsabers in there.
In the
And
forest.
there's something else so fun. Yo, it's like our forest.
Okay. Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Say subscribe.
And subscribe if you like that video. And hit the like button if you like that video. Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye.